Why, hello everyone, welcome back to God of War Ragnarok on PlayFrame, and this very good campfire we found. At long last, the backtrack is done. Mostly. But we are done with the backtrack for now. We spent a good 6 episodes that were, I suspect, somewhat short for you, or relatively short, but very long for me on the recording end. Big thanks to Carrie for all the editing, making all of that go nice and breezy and smooth as a viewing experience. But we've put in our chores, and now, at last, it is time to see this story move forward again. Thank you again for your patience. I do hope you enjoyed. Let's check in with everybody. Dogs, stay here. No going to war.
Okay. Ready when you are. All the armies are probably gathered in their home realms, waiting for when we blow Gallarhorn. Guess I was kind of hoping to see some of them here.
When all the realm towers open at once, we'll see plenty, lad. Odin won't believe what's coming for him.
No. Odin had lifetimes to prepare for this. Whatever Groa's deception, he heard the truth as Tyr. Do not underestimate him.
Rousing speech, brother. Very inspirational.
He's got a point, though. Inspirational lies are not super helpful in these circumstances, I don't think.
Wow. The Valkyries look different.
Welcome back. Hildisfini informed me of your success. We've been planning accordingly.
Well, what would Ragnarok be without Ragnarok?
Who else agreed to join us? I see the Valkyries.
Better than that. They are reborn. Corporeal and uncorrupted, thanks to no small amount of Vanir magic. They're shield maidens now.
Nice.
And your brother?
He came through. The elves called a truce to unite against Asgard. That gives us an advantage by air, and with Hel's army for a vanguard.
What about Sindri? Will the dwarves fight?
We haven't heard from him. But there's time yet. And I think we have what we need to clear a path for the Ragnarok beast.
Well, when you say it like that, why worry at all? Sigrun! It's good to see you so... alive.
Oh, yes. I wasn't myself when last we met. I'm glad you're safe. My queen, the Shield Maidens will be divided among the forces breaching from Alfheim, Helheim, and here in Midgard. We stand ready. Kratos, Atreus, Mimir, please excuse me.
Oh. Good night, then.
Freya, have you determined our path out of Asgard?
If the towers are the way in, we count on them being the way out.
And if they are not?
Then we all know what we signed up for. Our plan is only missing one thing. A leader.
That honor is yours. You have a righteous claim, and the respect of your troops. And you have faced this enemy before.
I held his invading army to a stalemate. This is our invasion, a siege on his terrain. I want our most experienced wartime general in the field. I don't care about the honors, I don't care about the prophecies and champions. I just need us to win.
Freya.
I know what I'm asking. Just... sleep on it? Here we are. Kratos, your tent is to the right, and Atreus, yours is to the left.
Mine?
A young warrior needs his own space, don't you think?
I do. Wow. Thanks.
Sleep on what we spoke of. Let me know in the morning what you decide.
I will do that. First, I kind of want to check in on everyone if they'll let me.
Hildy, come join us. Have a seat.
I miss anything?
I was just telling him about the time I asked you to play damsel in distress. Okay. Then, when she had them distracted, I jumped in, heroic, and together we took them all down. There must have been 100. I don't know, maybe more.
Spare us your gloating.
Does it really bother you that some of my ideas actually work?
No, but I do envy you.
In what realm? Spare me the patronizing.
I've calculated every risk I've ever taken, tried to mitigate all the ways it could go wrong, and still, it all falls apart. You just throw yourself into situations in harm's way, and somehow it always works out for you. You always end up all right with that stupid grin.
I'd argue my trip to Asgard didn't go quite so well.
Yes, there are some lessons to be learned by planning, and others by learning to adapt. That's why you two are such a great team.
I'd argue it's because we had such a lousy old man.
Son, it's true Njord was not much of a father, but he's the reason we were able to be a family.
Yeah, funny you should be so hard on him, Freya, since you inherited his wanderlust, especially in times of importance.
That's not true. I had good reason for leaving those times. Tell her.
I have missed this.
My apologies, but I would like to be alone with my thoughts.
We will leave you to them then.
Looking good, though. You all look very cool. It's nice finally getting a chance to see you all close up without attempted murder. Hey, you two.
Are you nervous, love? I'm nervous. What if they don't accept us? What if they don't follow us into battle? I mean, in their eyes, we're an abomination.
And how is that our problem and not theirs? The Uniter has spoken. That should be enough. They will follow.
And if it's not enough?
Then I will make them.
That sounds like the elf I fell in love with.
You're shivering.
I'm cold.
We can leave for Alfheim now, if you want.
No. No, I'd like to stay here for as long as we can.
Glad to see you two doing all right. I think the rest was all Valkyries / Shield Maidens, but...
Hello. It's been a while. Ready to face Odin's endless army?
Endless.
Nien Herjar. When they die, they return to Valhalla to be reborn again. And the cycle continues. So get some rest. I leave for Helheim soon, but I'll see you on the battlefield.
Good luck.
You all look very cool. Excited to see you in action.
We meet again. I never thanked you properly for freeing me and my sister so many winters ago.
It had to be done.
No, it didn't. But you did it anyway. And now, because of our queen, we finally have a chance to strike back at the man who did it to us. I am happy to fight by your side.
We've got a good bunch here.
My, your son's grown since I last saw him. Looking more and more like you by the day. A handsome young man. You should be proud.
I am.
All right. Oh. Still following me, huh? In here, I thought you'd gone to your room tent. Okay. Let's call it an evening, then. How do you like your tent space? Well, I'll leave you to it.
Excuse me. May I have a moment with Mimir? I don't know what tomorrow brings, but if tonight is our last night, like to spend it feeling something besides hate. Will you tell me one last silly story?
There's nothing I'd like more. Except perhaps a dance. Though I may have lost a step. Due respect, love. I don't tell silly stories.
You only tell silly stories when you're...
I can never argue with you.
Can I sleep here tonight?
When did you change armor?
You must quiet your mind.
I can't.
Then I will tell you a story.
If I fall asleep, promise you'll finish it tomorrow?
Of course. Now, close your eyes. There was an old man who chopped wood for his village. Every evening he bore the logs on his back and delivered them to his people. But the logs were heavy, and he grew weaker as time went. And one day, he threw down the logs as he could no longer bear their weight. And he called for death to come to him. And when death arrived,
He's the only one who ever got my highbrow sense of humor. Damn fine woman she was. Apart from her taste in men, of course.
She was a special woman. She wanted to protect people.
She was here. She saw every step we took before we took it. Like she was always with us. Watching over us. Leading us home.
Does my request upset you? Death is a natural part of life, my love. I wish only to be prepared for when my time comes. We mortals must do such things. I am glad to have you prepare with me. You are quiet?
I have nothing to say.
Well, say something. I enjoy hearing your voice.
Before I walk forward further, I love that. Sit tight, I'll be right with you. I love that, like, the moment that Kratos just had there after telling the story of just the amount of...
This tree grumbles.
Yeah, well, yes, give me a second. The amount of emotion on his face and just how hard that hits. Like, I love that. Just a quiet moment of Kratos expressing a raw emotion of love and sadness and just something that's not anger or just a very contained stoicism is something that only hits so hard after 2 whole games and dozens of hours of very impatient, dozens of hours of build up in time with this character and seeing and getting to understand him and why he is the way he is. It's just so good. Just a big, quiet payoff.
A funeral pyre. I would have chosen different.
Oh?
Oh.
In my land, we entomb our loved ones.
You would have me trapped in the ground for eternity.
I would have you close to me.
How touching. My rotting corpse would bring you such comfort.
It's kind of sweet, like using an input that is sort of a more finger touch, sort of like brushing your hand across another surface, which feels a little bit more gentle and like intimate than just a button press. It's a really clever use of like the controller and inputs.
You once tried to take charge of your ending, did you not?
That was different.
Circumstance, yes. But not in purpose.
You prepare for a distant future. There is much time ahead of us.
I wish to better a future that will exist without me, whenever that day comes. For you, and for our son. We will always walk together, Kratos. You will always be a part of me. I will always be a part of you.
And when you are gone, that part of me dies as well. To feel your absence.
Culmination of love is grief. And yet we love, despite the inevitable. We open our hearts to it. When the pyre is spent, and you have gathered my ashes, spread them from the highest peak in all the realms. You will do this for me. To grieve deeply is to have loved fully. Open your heart to the world as you have opened it to me, and you will find every reason to keep living in it.
What's going on?
It is time.
I'll meet you outside, Father. Sir.
We'd hoped to fly into battle with you one more time, my queen.
Me too. But not as your queen. As sisters. Are you ready?
Yes. I will be your general.
It will be an honor to fight alongside you, General.
Aye, brother. I'll be right by your side. So, what are your orders?
To the temple.
Well, here goes. I called an episode here just because it seems like things are about to really get going. But after 6 straight episodes of wandering around, I'm not going to do a short little episode of story and then leave y'all for a weekend.
General Kratos, I got something you're gonna want before you go to war.
Yeah.
I bring stone.
Ooh, yeah, I can sure make something out of that. Where'd you get it?
Trolls.
Oh, trolls! Look at you.
Well, cool. But I don't think that's what you were talking about. I assumed you were talking about something specific. I may have been incorrect. Now, hang on. Fatebreaker is a different set of gear that does look very much... It's like a recolor of the default gear with a more like a red... that seems like it belongs more in this army. I like that, honestly. Free to craft.
Yeah, big softy. You can thank me after, if we all come through the other end of this thing.
I will.
To upgrade, though, I'm guessing not so much. Nah. Although, maybe still. We do have a lot of stuff.
Looking good.
Like a lot of stuff.
A good fit.
And a pretty good look. Feels right.
Better get that armor nice and bloody.
Even if I can only make that one, that feels like a nice, appropriate look change. But, let's see.
Woohoo! Looking good.
A good fit.
Given all the work I did, I just kind of have a suspicion
Better get that armor nice and bloody.
we'll be able to get this all nice and upgraded to full without too much trouble. It may not necessarily be even really as good as this other set, but it feels like an appropriate one to switch to. And we do look good in it.
Looking good.
A good fit.
All right, and one more.
Better get that armor nice and bloody.
Armor for the End Times, handcrafted with love by Lunda. Thank you, Lunda. You've done great. And weapons-wise... Is there anything I'm missing at this point? I think there's just eternally an exclamation mark by weapons for whatever reason in this menu. I don't get it either. I guess there's like stuff that can be crafted or upgraded, but that's true in armor as well. I don't know why. Doesn't matter. Have a poem. There, now me and the boy match. What are you wearing, by the way? Your new Fatebreaker tunic. Yeah, this feels right. Okay. Hey, haven't been in here in a while.
General.
Sir?
General?
General?
Sir.
Hey, bud. General.
It is neat being back in here. After this here journey. And even though we haven't met, like, Tyr proper, it's neat feeling a little bit more connection all the same. Anyone have anything to say? No?
I came to these lands to escape my past, to start a new life. I can hide no longer. I do not want this war. We have suffered enough. Prophecy did not lead us here, nor will it win this battle. Wars are won by those that are willing to sacrifice everything. If that is the cost of vengeance, so be it.
Odin has taken so much from us already. The realms have suffered enough. No matter the cost. This ends today.
If going out in a blaze of glory means that Odin burns too, that's where I'll be. A big, fat smile on my face.
For Brock.
Ready yourselves. Muspelheim Tower has fallen.
And if Odin goes after Niflheim next,
They're trying to shut out Ragnarok.
we gotta stop those war machines.
Not an ideal start.
Wait.
Ingrid, we don't have time.
I know. Just wait.
Ingrid!
Well, we got work to do.
You three, follow. Atreus. Freya, with me. Watch our flanks. To the war machines.
Finally, Kratos gets to Asgard. Let's introduce ourselves.
Push forward.
Get him.
Keep moving.
Niflheim Tower's not looking so good.
There's still time. We have to... No!
Good dogs.
Angrboda! I knew you'd show up!
Catch him later!
Incoming!
What's our next plan, brother?
We have no other plan. Our focus remains on the war machines.
We should head for the flaw behind the Asgard Tower. Without Ragnarok, it's our only chance to break through the wall.
Princess Flaw! You say said only Surtur knew how to use it!
That's Freij, I was wrong. Good riddance!
So much stuff to fight.
Enemy behind
Oh boy.
Kratos.
Thank you.
The war machines. We use them to breach the flaw and strike the city with our allies.
Sounds desperate.
Good. Desperation is our advantage.
Would have preferred a realm-destroying fire giant, but I suppose desperation is better than nothing. Was that?
It was. Odin's new Valkyrie queen is Gná. This complicates things.
I would think so.
Then we must hurry.
Another path!
Hello. Get speared a whole bunch.
Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost.
Thank you.
Enemy behind you, Kratos!
Enemies are kind of everywhere, Freya, but thank you.
Right side, brother!
All right. All of you are in trouble now. Or at least anyone who's still alive. You're the one who's in trouble.
Behind you, look out!
This is already good, and I'm very excited to see where it keeps going because spectacle is something that Sony Santa Monica has always been one of the absolute best in the entire video game industry at. Since the original God of War games. And we've seen some very good spectacle so far, but I imagine they're gonna make Ragnarok look something pretty special.
Up here.
Jormungandr!
Hello.
A welcome sight. But he didn't follow us from Midgard. Curious. He'll keep Thor busy at least.
They sound eager. Good.
Big snake. Big snake.
Incoming behind you, brother.
Ow.
Nicely done.
Get out of here.
No! Damn it!
Keep moving.
At least that army is already dead.
We're getting nowhere! The Einherjar return from Valhalla as quickly as we kill them!
There goes the Alpine reinforcements.
We are running out of armies.
Looks like the Giants made it after all.
The snake looks different.
He is different. But when I was away, never mind, later.
The Einherjar's link to Valhalla. My sisters and I must sever it.
Go.
Still no sign of the dwarves.
Sindri won't let us down. We have to trust him.
Rally all you can. We will make for this Svartalfheim tower.
Yes, but I think we're going to have to save some of that for next time. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you on Monday for the rest of Ragnarok. Please look forward to it. Take care till then, and goodbye!
Thank you.